My name is Ariel Vallant. I'm the Music Program Manager for the City of Melbourne. I'd like to welcome you. I'd now like to welcome Councillor David Wilson, who is the Chair of the Community Services Committee.
Thanks, Ariel. What a beautiful morning we have for this launch. First of all, I want to acknowledge George Dreyfus and, of course, all of our distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen. I respectfully acknowledge that we are meeting on the lands of the Kulin Nation, and I pay my respects to their elders, both past and present. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you here today to the opening of The Saltness of Time, a composition written specially for these magnificent Federation bells. Before I go any further, could I please ask you to turn your mobiles off if they're still on, because they probably just don't mix with the music that we're about to hear. The Saltness of Time is a heart-warming musical piece composed by Melbourne's very own George Dreyfus. This is the first time since 2002 that we'll hear a new composition for Melbourne's Federation bells, so it's a very special occasion indeed. The Federation bells were unveiled in 2002, and they've been charming us ever since with their lyrical, their gentle and sometimes haunting, and I guess always magical chimes. The City of Melbourne is proud to have commissioned the work that we'll be hearing today in celebration of the Victorian Seniors Festival, which offers hundreds of events around the state this week. The City of Melbourne is a strong supporter of arts activities where we encourage the community to get involved so that it's interactive, and the Federation Bells project now offer you that opportunity. Today and every morning until Friday, you're invited to try playing the bells via a keyboard and to try your hand at composing music for these bells. Pretty original idea, I reckon. Of course, you can also visit the new Federation Bells website, where you can compose music online. Selected compositions will be played here by the bells. I guess it's important to say selected compositions will be played. There may be some very interesting things that are put onto line, and we will be selecting the compositions and playing some by the bells. And the address to visit on the web is federationbells.com.au. Fairly easy to remember, and you can go there until Wednesday the 31st of October and compose to your heart's content. I encourage everybody, regardless of your musical background, to try the bells out. I'm sure you're looking forward to hearing the first strings and the first stirrings of the bells this morning. I certainly am. And so now I hand you back to Ariel and thank you for your time, and I know that we're all going to enjoy this music this morning. Thanks, Ariel.
Thank you, David. So now I'd like to introduce the piece, The Saltness of Time, and to acknowledge the composer George Dreyfus. He was born in 1928 in Germany, but has been in Australia since 1939. Originally a bassoonist, he began seriously composing in his 30s, and he's perhaps best known as a screen composer and has contributed hundreds of scores to film and television, including the theme for Rush, which is before my time, but I think many of you would remember it. In 1991, George Dreyfus was awarded the Australia Council's Don Banks Fellowship, and in 1992 he was made a member of the Order of Australia for his services to music. And George is just over here. And now, The Saltness of Time is the piece that he's composed, and he's let me know that it comes from a quote by Falstaff in Shakespeare's Henry IV, Part 2. "Your Lordship, though not clean past your youth, have yet some smack of age in you, some relish of saltness of time in you, and I most humbly beseech your Lordship to have a reverent care of your health." So that's what George has used as his inspiration, and I've now set the bells to go, and in just a few seconds we should hear them. I'll just clarify, the website actually is going to be launched from the 31st of October, so those of you with internet access, just wait until then. But just in a few seconds we'll hear George Dreyfus's The Saltness of Time. And you're most welcome to wander through the bells as it plays. This one behind me is particularly loud, so watch your ears. So until Sunday, you're most welcome to come back, hear it from the other side, hear it from within. It actually does sound quite different depending on where you are in the park. And it's a piece I've had the pleasure to hear it over the development of the piece, and it is a piece that really grows on you. So please do come back during the week and bring your friends.